Fast, accurate with Rick Shutt. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 11.
And new at 11, security staff at Culver Academies no longer carry guns. Now, the institution says it was a practice they didn't want to support anymore. But some think the move is a huge mistake. WSBT-22's James Fillmore is here. And James, do they carry any weapons now?
Security officers carry batons and mace, Rick. Culver Academies doesn't have its own police force, and they say this change represents how things are done at many other boarding schools. But some think taking away the guns puts students, faculty, and others in danger. Rick Lehman is a retired Indiana State Police officer. He also worked security at Culver Academies for about a year.
It just didn't seem like it was a safe atmosphere to protect myself in a uniform. It hadn't been that long ago the South Bend officer was shot at because he's in a uniform. And it's happened all over the countryside. Culver
Academies says it's constantly shaping procedures and policies to ensure the campus is safe. The school believes the danger of having loaded firearms on campus outweighed the potential benefit of having armed security. Lehman resigned once Culver Academies made the change.
Take my gun away, I can't be the guy standing outside of one of our buildings, hearing gunshots, kids screaming, and not having the tool to go in and hunt the guy down.
Culver Academies says its security personnel are not professional law enforcement. If an emergency happened that required deadly force, they would want police to handle it, not their security. The institution says it has access to Culver Police, the Marshall County Sheriff's Department, and Indiana State Police. Lehman says it only takes one time, and he believes relying on off-campus police will add to the response time if there ever is an active shooter or other emergency.
They also don't have knowledge of the buildings like we have. You know, we know every nook and cranny of those buildings.
Culver Academies says in the past 2 decades, security only had to use a gun once, and that was to put down a rabid animal on campus. Resource officers at PHM and South Bend schools are armed, but they're police officers hired to work in the schools. South Bend Schools points out that its security staff do not carry guns. And Rick, a spokesman for Culver Academy, says private and public schools are not the same thing.